now is perfectly centralized for black, and the key is this position. I don't think black needs to take. That's the key. Because then the white king comes in. You just support your queen. And
oh, my goodness.
if you take, then black's pawns are running. It's Danya, the D pawn, that's going to win this game. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Huge turnaround.
5, and let's not forget that Dmitrij has to win the game. A draw would mean that Alireza Firouzja takes the match. F5 was a tempting option, but it was incorrect. And now Alireza slows down. He's a minute and a half on the clock.
Charlie the clock.
Yeah, Charlie the clock is in play right now. There's no increment for the players. He can give a check on E5. I'm surprised at how much time he's taking right now.
Man, he knows that if he finds the right 2 or 3 moves, he can hold a very simple position even with 45 seconds left.
He
He
lost
hasn't
his
done it.
mind.
King F8.
What are you doing?
Allowing what? Queen G3?
You have lost it.
What's the win, though? I think it just might be Queen G3, and there's so many avenues.
And David, that's not a mouse slip.
That's not a mouse slip. It also makes almost no sense. It just feels like panic from Firouzja. Queen G3 is one winning move, because Queen E3 just coming in any angles. But as Daniel says, Queen G3, slide the queen back where she came from, block any checks, keep the white king safe, and many, many angles you can infiltrate black's position. He finds it.
Oh, man, I'm literally baffled by that one. You know what's funny? I felt weird because he was shaking his head before he played King F8. Like, he just was lost. But, I mean, Queen E5 was just a start. Centralize the queen.
James, Queen E5, I'm sure he found that, but F6 could be a move that he missed. And now Queen G7 check is coming in.
Yeah.
Might be mate. King there, queen check, king there, check there.
There must be a checkmate right now.
I think F6 might be made, but that has to be fully calculated. F6 GF and then Queen D6, followed by knight takes F6 and back to H5. I think that's mate.
Oh my
Wow.
God. King H7.
Yeah, you can give a check first on D6 maybe, and okay, he goes for the line. The line you mentioned, Danya, there.
That's a great call. And GF6 would be game over, as you mentioned. That's a mate with a check on D6. Maybe you've got to go king to G8, the other side then.
Whatever he does, he has to do it now. It's under a minute, and you have no increment.
50 seconds.
Yeah, at this point with the clock, even if he survives this mating attack,
Big
you're going to
deal.
lose on,
Right,
lose on time.
No, it's over.
Tough,
Even if he had 10 minutes on the clock, it's hard to survive this game.
And we've actually said this several times today. Queen and knight versus queen and bishop, attacking combo. If you get the attack on the front foot with the queen and knight, your opponent's pieces can't fight back, and this has got to be mate, surely.
Queen D6, you go in. You've got to go king G8. King E8 is a mate in 1.
Right.
Oh, you're running for the hills here.
Check.
And then you go queen D8, queen F8. How do you
King
say?
G6.
Black king has to
Oh
run.
my gosh.
Even Queen G7 is winning. You can just take the F pawn and promote.
G4. Oh, yeah,
It doesn't
promote.
even matter what you do.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as you don't allow perpetual, like G4 Queen A2 check would be literally the only way to mess this one up.
Yeah.
That's what I'd probably do.
Kollars has been so professional, we've got to say. He spent his time so wisely. He's still got almost 5 minutes in the bank, and he's investing it now. Just spend 2-3 minutes, calculate your way to victory, and yeah, nothing Firouzja can do. 30 seconds. It's just been a disaster the last few moves, unfortunately.
An amazing clock management by Kollars as well, to just keep 4 minutes on the clock, attacking possibilities in a Berlin. Not an easy task at all. He slows down. He's trying to calculate his way. Is there a direct path? Can he go for queen D8, queen F8? He goes queen B8, but I think queen F8. Oh!
I saw this too, but it's just he just repeats. You go king G8, and you have to do it anyway. You have to go for the same line.
So
Queen B8.
professional. He takes even 1 second off Firouzja's clock is worth its weight in gold.
Right. Wow, that was sick though, Danya. That was very smart. I mean, because he's low on time, so what he did there was repeat. That was sick.
Queen G7, easy clap.
Yeah.
Or this.
Okay, knight G3, even
his knight back.
Well, woof.
Oh, King
What do you
F6,
even
Queen
do?
D6 is forced mate.
Oh, wow. He spotted it, and you have to take on F6 because queen G7 check mate is the threat. And here we go, knight in.
Oh
Knight and F5 will thrive.
Oh my God.
Get this off the
Queen
screen.
takes H6, unstoppable mate.
Wow.
And there's not a single check on white right now. That queen on A6 isn't coming into the game at all. Queen H6 just blocks any path. He goes with queen F6, also good enough. King F8 runs into queen D8, bishop E8.
Queen H8.
Queen H8 is mate in 1.
With the little
And you can see it on Dmitrij Kollars. He knows he's done it. He was the underdog in this match, but he's clearly been the better player today. And Dmitrij Kollars takes